Thanks, Aaron. Well, for your health tonight, we learn about primary pulmonary hypertension. It involves your heart's ability to pump blood through your lungs. Katie Fellinger has the story of one young lady who learned about it at an early age.
Look it.
Now that spring's arrived, 17-year-old Evelyn Melendez spends the sunny afternoons playing with her dog, Cameron.
Good boy, baby.
Evelyn's just a regular teenager. She loves flipping through her CD collection.
Honest redraft, block party.
And she's always joking with her friends in biology class. But not long ago, Evelyn's circumstances were no joking matter. In December of 2004, Evelyn was rushed to the hospital when the right side of her heart started to fail. She spent her Sweet 16, Christmas, and New Year's that year in the hospital. That's when doctors diagnosed her with primary pulmonary hypertension, a rare lung disorder that meant things would be different for the Melendez family from then on.
It's a nightmare. It's no other words. Nightmare.
I was really scared because I didn't know what to expect, and something just kind of got thrown at me, and I couldn't do anything about it.
It's done a big impact in our lives, physically, mentally, financial-wise. Everything's involved. Everything has been changed.
Since Evelyn's diagnosis, her mother Carmen stopped working so she could care for her daughter and be available 24/7. And Carmen's always at Evelyn's side for her bi-monthly checkups here at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia.
She was there through everything. Like since the day I got there, I got diagnosed, so I left. I mean, if she wasn't there, I think I would break down a lot.
Now you're on all the meds that you need to be on.
Okay.
Evelyn gets hooked up to the EKG machine. All the wires attached to her body tell the machine how her heart's doing and give a readout. Evelyn's physician, Dr. Brian Hanna, checks to make sure nothing's changed internally.
Any congestion from your heart.
But what exactly is primary pulmonary hypertension?
This has to do with the ability of the heart to be able to pump the blood through the lungs. Remember that the blood that goes through the lungs is the total amount of blood that goes through the body.
When the lungs' blood vessels become too narrow, the blood can't get through unless the heart works harder, causing blood pressure levels to dramatically increase. Evelyn's on medication that helps open up her lung blood vessels.
That means that her heart isn't working as hard. It is easier for her to get blood through her lungs, and so she has more ability to do activity.
So now, Evelyn can never go anywhere without this bag. In it, she carries special medicine called prostacyclin that runs through a catheter permanently attached just below her right shoulder. The medicine has to stay cold, so Evelyn heads to the school nurse's office in between every class to switch out the ice packs she keeps in her bag.
If it's warm for more than 3 hours, I can get sick.
And the medicine has to be mixed daily. Every night, Carmen spends nearly half an hour preparing the next day's batch. She empties each of the bottles into the syringe and squeezes the mixture into this box called a cassette. Next, she'll prime the medication for the catheter, and when it's time, attach the new tube to Evelyn. Plus, Evelyn has to watch her activity very closely. Dr. Hanna recommends walking for exercise, but Evelyn can't do anything that would cause her heart rate to increase.
If she walks, she knows how far she could go. If she finds herself short of breath, it's not to be pushed.
I can't do any sports at all. I just kind of go with it. Like I know what I'm doing, I know when I don't feel good, and I know my limits.
And those limits include mental activity. Evelyn takes about 6 pills a day, including antidepressants, to keep her heart from beating too fast.
She's got to try to be as calm as she can and try not to stress for any little thing, which Evelyn's very well known to stress for everything.
But one thing that's not stressful at all, shopping. Evelyn recently spent a day in New York City thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And spend about 5-6 hours just shopping anything she wants, anything that her little heart desired.
She showed us some of her new treasures.
And they're cute though, because, you know, black and white matches anything, so I like that a lot.
Carmen says that it's still tough because her daughter can't do lots of things that her friends can do, like swimming.
Especially in the summertime, when it's warm out there, she can't be in the heat. A lot of them forget that she can't go swimming, and they do invite her. And that breaks my heart.
But Evelyn continues to keep her chin up.
I see life in a totally different perspective, because before, you know, I was careless and care. Never thought anything would happen to me like this. And, you know, it did, and I think that's good because it shows me that there's more to life than just shopping with boys and stuff like that, you know.
And she wants to do as much as she can to raise awareness about the disease and advocate research that might one day find a cure. For Tempo, I'm Katie Fellinger reporting.
And that brings us to tonight's Tempo Trivia question.